Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, what's up, y'all?
Oh
Welcome to the
shit.
stream.
I
How's
knew I had
everybody
an
doing
echo.
tonight? Hey, sorry about that. I had an echo in my ear. I had my I went to share my stream, and yeah, I had echo. I was fucking around. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. 4 days in a row. What the hell's going on with this? Well, tonight's a little different, guys. So tonight's a preview. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna be chatting tonight. No really gameplay. Um, I still haven't really figured out the issue with the camera. I think I did. I think Brad and I figured it out last night, but we're not 100% positive. So we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna talk. I want you guys interacting in the chat with us. Um, this is what After Dark with the Agogi Boys is going to be about. It's going to be like. Now, I've been doing some design work as far as different window scenes and settings and things that I'm not going to do tonight. I'm not going to put them up tonight. I just want to baby step into this. And I wanted to talk to you guys more about what was going to happen. Kind of get your input on it. I've got the camera. I'm still not a fan of how it is. There we go. Just wanted to move a little bit. Deanna's workstation's behind me where she works. Um, so this is kind of what we're doing. Um, I don't know if Brad's going to be on. He may not be able to come on. Ben may not be able to come on tonight, but this is going to be what it's a very small scale of what it could be. Now, the most important thing about After Dark with the Gogi Boys are these things. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna pop that open for you. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's so nice. I wanted to share this on my page, on my Facebook page, and when I went to share it, I shared it to my story only, which this metaverse. I mean, we could talk about YouTube, sorry, Facebook forever. It is really, it's glitchy to me. Can't share my page. I can't share it twice. I used to be able to share on my page multiple times. Now, I don't know if I click on it now, if it'll let me. Oh, 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 shit, it is letting me do it. There we go. The thing with it, oh, I was like, oh, yes. No, it was me. I shared. Um, but this is what it's going to be about, guys. Make sure you're like, I just hit my damn, move my camera again. Make sure you hit that follow button if you haven't already done it. Please hit the like button so we know that, so I know you're here. Also, if you want, go ahead and share that as well. And say hello in the chat. The whole thing about this venture and where we're going is the simple fact that it is going to be audience participation. The ideas are going to come from you guys, first and foremost. Now, initially, they're going to be our ideas because we we really don't know how big it's going to be or how much uh, exposure we're going to get right away. So, what we want to do is make sure that we are maintaining some type of creative control on it. Uh, we are going to have guests. I've got an idea for one of my first guests, or our first guest. Sorry, that's as long as the guys think so. I also, we were going to talk about tech. We're going to talk about games. We're going to talk about the struggles of streaming, how to get into streaming, what as streamers and gamers what we come up against most of the time. And in the process, we may get a little lit. The thing is, we're going to have fun with it the best we can. We want you guys involved in the process. We want the interaction. Remember, liking, commenting, those two ways help the stream so much, and it supports us without you having to pay us money. We don't want, okay, let me rephrase. I was getting ready to say we don't want your money. We want money. Trust me. We love what we do, but if we could get paid to do it, obviously that's a plus. So that's one of the things that we want to, but I would rather take money from advertisers and sponsors than you guys. You guys work hard for your money. I work hard for my money. But what I would rather do is take money from Elgato or Power A, or hell, you never know. Modelo may fucking wind up sponsoring us, or Evan Williams, or Jameson. Shit, who knows? It's a judgment-free center. No one's going to judge anybody for their opinions. You don't have to agree with me. I don't have to agree with you. Thing with it is this is the great country we live in. We get to have our own opinions. Everybody has one. Sometimes they're like-minded, but when they're not, it's not something we can turn around. We're going to turn around and I'm not going to hold it against you. You shouldn't hold it against me. At the end of the stream, we should be able to meet up somewhere if we live close, have a beer and squash whatever drama we had. But there shouldn't be any drama. That's the thing. This I want to be an informal. I want it to be an informative, entertaining space community. Um, Brad pitched this to me over a year ago. And why we didn't do it a year ago, I have no idea. But it was an epiphany when I saw four streamers on the same stream talking and bitching about Warzone that I thought, you know what? That's a fucking good idea. Let me get two guys that I know love video games, some techie guys, and let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk to the community. Let's have a chat. Let's let them chat with us and let us know how things are going. Now, again, if you haven't liked and you haven't commented, you're not helping the way we really want you to help us. It's okay. But a like and just a hey, what's up in the chat is huge for the algorithm. Two people can do with that what 20 people can just sitting there doing nothing. And that's important to, it's important to us that we have that support, that we have the likes, we have the shares, we have the comments. We don't need you to turn around and send us money, but it's okay if you do. Deanna, thank you for the like, hon. I appreciate your support. As always, she is my rock, uh, a gamer in her own right. GTA, Sims, Switchy stuff for Nintendo. She she allow she supports this crazy thing that I've been doing for 3 years, and I appreciate it greatly more than she probably knows. Now, when she shares my stream, it's even better. But beggars can't be choosers there either. But uh, I'm hoping. we can educate. I'm hoping. I'm. Oh, I didn't come across as a share. That's all. That's the only reason I said that. 3 shares. I shared. Okay. I'm sorry, baby. Thank you. But we want to get on here and educate. If somebody's thinking about streaming, why is it's so difficult? Why do people have such a hard time breaking into this industry? And my son and I, Kotamaki, we've had several discussions about it. Um, and it's a simple fact: it's a saturated market. It is an entirely saturated market. If you don't have a niche, you don't fit in. And I love playing video games, but I'm not that good. Now, the ones that are very good, do they use hacks? Do they cheat? Some do, some don't. Excuse me, I'm not the one to turn around and point fingers. I mean, I have strong suspicions about individuals, but I have no proof. I'm not going to out anybody on this stream, and that's not our goal is to out people. Now, if you blatantly get caught and it's all over the internet, I will fucking put your ass all over my fucking page. I will blast you everywhere. Every social media, and I will let everybody know exactly what type of business person you are. I would be that way about any business. If you use cheats to win tournaments for money, that is stealing. That's like writing in baseball. It's like writing on bodybuilding. That's kind of a given. But it's anything. It's in the old days they used to wait the front of old days. My days when I was younger, they used to wait the front of cars to make them go faster around the track. Those people got suspended. They got banned from the sport. You have people who have gotten banned from their profession, but because it's a technological thing, it's a money maker. The Activision and Raven Software and all these companies are making money off of these. They just say fuck it and let it go. And the problem with it is it doesn't fucking help the situation any. It winds up being a toxic environment. And toxicity kills an industry. Be rad with the light. Thanks, brother. Hope that tractor got going. He is working on a farmer's tractor that unfortunately broke down. So that's one of the reasons he's not on here at the beginning. That he may be able to pop in here in a few, just on his phone or something on Discord. He doesn't have to be mic'd up or anything. But like I said, if the internet has you on blast already, we will light you up. We will tell the truth. Now, we'll tell the truth to the best of our ability. I'm not going to put anything out that we don't fact check the best we can. Excuse me. If we can't fact check it, there's no reason to put it out. I don't want to be fake. I don't want to turn around and Google something and it give me, I'm not going to XYZ source. I'll go right to the source. A lot of times it's going to be fake anyway, but the unfortunate part is we can only do what we can do. We can't go out and interview these people. We're not like that. We don't have the capability of doing that. But I know there was some reservation when I first heard this idea about doing it, and the more I thought about it, and then when I saw that, and the other day on it was Saturday morning stream, it just kind of took hold. I'm already working on an intro video. I've already worked on the overlays. Uh, of course, I got to talk to the guys. I got to make sure that they like them, because if they don't like them, we're not going to use them. This is a joint effort. It's not a dictatorship. It's a democracy. Sometimes we'll all three be able to be on. Sometimes there'll be two of us. I want to have at least a minimum of two, because sitting here and talking for 2 hours to my fucking self, I mean, great, I'm talking to you guys, but if I'm talking and that's all you're getting, I need the interaction as much as you need me to have the interaction. So again, that's why the chat and the likes are so important. That's your interaction with us. It's letting us know you're here. It's liking the stream. It's saying hello. Again, it only helps the situation. Playing video games is great, but a lot of people want to learn. There's a lot of people out there that just get on and they talk about what is important in their industry. Eric Hotz, what's up, man? You doing all right, brother? And they realize that they have something to offer. I am a trainer at heart. I am a protector. I can't protect over the well. I could protect over the internet if I was a hacker or something like that, and I could be a white hat, but I'm not. So now I train. Now I'm going to train. I'm going to give you the information to do what you want to do. Do you want to stream? Fabulous. What do you get started? Well, first of all, you got to have a good idea. Then you got to have the technology. You got to have the equipment, the software, know how to use it. You got to have that knowledge. And then it's like, okay, well, what type of equipment do I need? Do I need an 800? Do I need that Shure mic that everybody's got? It's nice to have, but dropping that and then dropping $800 on a mic system isn't going to up a shitty idea. You can't take a bad idea, put money into it, and make it work. A lot of businesses have failed doing just that. So, getting the information. This microphone I use is not the best sounding mic, but I sound like myself on it because I have set the tones where I sound right. It is a $30 mic that I have used for 3 years. I have replaced the boom arm because the other boom arm was just dog shit and it broke. I mean, it just couldn't last. I use an iPhone 13 Plus Pro camera on the phone for a camera. I have 2 panel lights, several ring lights I could use, and a system that is great to play on, great to edit on, but not necessarily the greatest to do a whole thing, so it needs to be upgraded. Won't be able to jump on to chat tonight. It's World War III in this dang house right now. Ooh. Okay. Well, hope everything goes okay. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up too, brother. That's if you got a quick second. But see, life happens. Life happens and people can't, okay, so if this was Ben Elliott and Arthur Scott with the like. What's up, brother? See, we have our overseas contingency. I mean, Arthur is in Scotland. The great thing about having this platform is I get to talk to people from around the world. They get to laugh, cry, scream at me. I mean, but we get to share things. When Her Majesty the Queen died, I streamed that morning, and Arthur was in the stream, and we talked about her for a minute. That is something that we had in common, and we're 3,000 miles away from each other. that is what the platform can be. If Arthur has a question about OBS, he wants to start streaming, which, to be honest with you, streaming overseas sucks. I'm just going to throw that out there. The internet, and I mean, he'll back me up on this. Internet pretty much is dog shit overseas. If that's what I've heard. I have not experienced it myself, but the streamer, and I don't know how the streamers do it. Uh, some of the guys I haven't seen in a while. I don't know if they've dropped off or just I don't know what's going on with them. But guys in Australia, guys in Great Britain, Germany, Italy, they have such a horrible internet. It's difficult for them to be able to upload at a rate that's good quality. And the ones that do, I have no idea how the hell they do it. It completely blows my mind that they're able to do it. So, Arthur, so that's a good question then. So, if you're playing a game that's using a lot of your system and using a lot of the internet, obviously uploading anything would be a horrible thing. But if you were playing like GTA or Assassin's Creed, which uses less power, you'd be able to stream those, but where Call of Duty would be pushing, right? Hey, what's up, Jake? Getting ready to play some Modern Warfare. Hey, I'm pretty sure we're still on the same list. All my friends, I haven't removed anybody. Shoot me your gamer tag in a private message, and I'll make sure you're still on there. I just the other day I was talking about Dilly, and I completely called him Huddy, and I'm like, whoa, talk about a blast from the past. Somebody I haven't played with in 2 years almost. We got to get the whole crew back together when Ben gets his system. So Arthur, like I was saying, so if you're playing those games, so Modern Warfare would be tough to stream, but when it comes to Assassin's Creed, GTA, games like that, it would be easier because it's less stress on your system and the network. I'm assuming. Okay, he says I've never streamed, so I wouldn't, but I'd imagine so. But I know a guy in Edinburgh that streams Destiny 2 a lot and doesn't seem to have a problem. So I had better streams. That's a good point. I had better streams when I streamed Destiny when Darian and I played Destiny together. When we played Destiny 2, I had better quality streams go out. And I had less frames drop and less lag and it was a solid steady push. It just makes it is it's easier. So that does make sense. Now I guess I could have answered my own question. Excuse me, but I'm glad you gave me some excuse me, some evidentiary factoids about it. Like tonight, I've already pushed 145,000 frames and I have not dropped one. Now, as soon as I were to start up Warzone, I would drop 100 frames. It taxed the system so much. Just doing this, and see that's the thing. I want to give you an idea. This is kind of amazing, guys. So I don't know if we lost picture for a second. I pulled up my. So right now, with everything I have running, I'm in Discord, but I'm not using Discord because no one's in it. The camera software itself and the browser that's open is using 12% of my 32% being used by my CPU. As soon as I turn on Warzone, the title screen that pops up, it will smash to 100. and it'll back off to anywhere from 50 to 60%. And I still have issues with my camera. The camera's been the big fight. That's been the huge fight. But right now, I'm seeing see, I can do this. I can sit here and give you guys a great quality stream with not, and I can add all the extras, the lower thirds and the names and all the movie graphics and all that shit. I could do all that, but as soon as I kick a game up, it fucking crashes me. It's amazing how that is so easily affected. It's crazy. So while I have everybody here, okay, so first of all, if you haven't liked, I need you to hit the thumbs up. I need you to say hello in the chat. And if you haven't joined the group, you got to go by and like the After Dark with the Agogi Boys, because that's where we're going to send a lot of our notifications out through. We're going to have the Agogi Clan Gaming socials. We're all going to roll together, and there's going to be we'll be posting inside that as the Agogi Boys. But I want everybody to, because I want to know who all's here. Excuse me. Because now what I need ideas. Excuse me. What kind of games do you want us to profile? What kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? When you have a whole line of games. So Jake's talking about when to get a CPU, start streaming some gameplay. I need something in place of. Ooh, congratulations, brother. Congratulations. So Jake, Brad Seymour, B-Rad, he is in the chat. He's your guy. That's your guy to talk to you about getting a gaming computer powerful enough to do streaming to. And then once you have it set up, come to me and I'll get the streaming going. We'll talk about how it lays out, how the software works and stuff like that. But Brad's your guy for that. But guys, I mean, what's not a line of game? What am I thinking about? What do we call a whole lineage of games? Brad, help me. I'm at a loss for words. Or Arthur or Jake, somebody. What do I call it? Son of a bitch. How am I at a loss for words and all I'm going to be doing is talking? That's fucking horrible. Genre, yeah, close. Game series, yeah. I guess it all kind of, yeah. So yes, so let's call it a game series or a genre. What genre are you going to want to? What kind of game genre do you want? Fantasy, action, sports, first person, PvP, CMLOVL. They got so many fucking names for them. But MRP, multi reality player. I don't remember how the Darian knows all the fucking acronyms for them. Okay, Jake wants first person shooters. There's plenty of those. We got Destiny, Call of Duty. God, there's so many. You know a game, sorry. Side note, squirrel. You know a game that I played on Xbox that I haven't played on PC and I miss it, and I'm not quite sure why I miss it, is Red Dead Redemption. I fucking fell in love with that game. I think it was number 2. I love that game. But anyway, so yeah, we need ideas of games. We need ideas of tech you guys want to know about. software issues or software that uh, will deal with certain tech and software issues. Hit and running is my Xbox tag. Okay. I'm sure I still have you on there. Yeah, I mean, and you really can never go wrong with the Assassin's Creed series. Um, love everything about them. They've got 3 games coming out in 2 years. One mobile. I'm sorry, 4 games in 3 years. You have one coming out in March, which takes place in Baghdad. You have the mobile one, which comes out doing something. I'm not sure where that is. Then you have Jade, which is in China. And then you have the one I can't wait for is the fucking samurai one. The one that takes place in Japan. That is like that whole genre. If we could have a couple really good samurai games, which I know PlayStation came out with one. Yeah, I never really followed the storyline. I just kind of did my own fucking thing and had fun. But the Assassin's Creed, I mean, I love Assassin's Creed. I mean, I'm not a big third person game player, but I love Assassin's Creed. I mean, that game is one of those games that just keep on banging out. You know, Ghost of Tsushima. That's Shishima. That Tsushima. That was the PlayStation one. That was the one that came out last March. It came out about the same time as Assassin's Valhalla. And see, that's another thing. Any Viking game, any samurai game, all those games are fabulous because there's so much rich history around it. At least that's in my eyes. I think they should do a Celtic version. Um, and see, Arthur, check this one out. Do an Assassin's Creed Celtic version. Surround now. You don't know this about me. I have Scottish blood and I have Norse blood. My family's from Normandy. Um, they transplanted in like 1100 to the Highlands. So we were in Normans actually intermingled with Norse blood. So that's where I have both. I think they need to do an Assassin's Creed completely focused around the Jacobite Rebellion in 1742. The Bonnie Prince. You know, the great thing is those assassins would be part of Culloden, would be part of the uprising, and I think it would just be so fucking cool of a story to implement them into that too. Because right after that, they have the Revolutionary War version one. So why not have one connecting? I guess it would be. I would have to look at the games and look at the timing of them all. But I think it's the one about the underworld in England. I think that's about the right before that 1742 would be. But I think it would be a cool storyline, and I don't think anybody's even reached out to Ubisoft to say, "Hey, this is what could happen." And the thing with it is, guys, is something like this could make it happen. We talk about it. Somebody hears something. They know somebody who works at Ubisoft, plants the idea, and then, excuse me, in 2 years we have a Assassin's Creed Jacobite rebel, or the Jacobites, and we have a brand new game. And God, that would be fucking awesome. That would be so awesome. Also, guys, now think about that. Now, this is something I really need to. We've been kind of throwing back at each other, or the guys and I talked about time frame. How long should a show? So streams I mean, I've had a stream that's an hour because I had issues. I've had streams that went 8 hours. Now, I'm not talking for 8 hours. I cannot physically talk for 8 hours and then be functional afterwards. Nor do I have time to do an 8 hour stream on a particular day because most likely these streams are going to take place after everybody gets off and I'm going to have to run the stream. So I'm going to have to be sharp enough. I originally made a comment to Ben 2 hours. That would give us plenty of segments, plus would give us 15, 20, 30 minutes to talk to a guest, a streamer, maybe even have a call in, not a call in, because all you guys got to do is drop into Discord. But we can put you in a waiting room and then move you over almost like callers. And then you guys could ask your question live on the stream. Is 2 hours too much? Is 2 hours too little? We've already talked for 40 minutes and we really haven't talked about anything. I mean, I covered some shit, but I mean, I'm only a quarter, almost a third way in my beer. I should be able to drink two of these in a given stream. I mean, after dark with the Gogi Boys, you guys are showing up to have drinks with us. And Arthur, you're up all hours of the night anyway. It's fucking it's fucking almost 3 o'clock in the morning there. Because you guys are 5 hours ahead of us, I think. So my question is 2 hours too long? Brad, what do you think? I was thinking 2 hours is a round number. He said he was listening, so we'll see. I know he is. I mean, I don't think too long. I think an hour is too short to cover a lot of good information. I think 3 hours is too goddamn long to talk. Well, every time I've been on, you've been on. You've been on here, so man, I'm sorry about the sleep pattern. What do you think about the whole Jacobite Rebellion Assassin's Creed idea? I may pitch it to Ubisoft. I may straight up reach out to Ubisoft and say, fuck it. Why haven't you done one? You've done all these different eras. Why haven't you done something that is so significant to such a large group of people? Brad, what do you think? 2 hours for a max on one of these shows? Two and a half hours max. I mean, if we get rolling, I mean, sometimes the show may go longer. I really should have just got the. Now that I think about it, I should have pulled the overlay up and put it up tonight and just kind of stuck shit in different areas to see what it looked like. But I didn't want to fuck with it. My thought process was I was going to screw something up and didn't want to screw anything up. By the way, I know. I'm episode 3. I'm gonna watch 4 tonight when I get off. You know what, Arthur? That's a good point because that would be about the same time frame, wouldn't it? Ish. Or you know what? You know what? We could bring back the assassin that goes over to America during the Revolutionary War, or that could be his protege. It could be like his train. It could be somebody he saves in the rebellion and winds up going over there. Ooh, see, I'm running with this motherfucker. Have you watched all of it, Brad, or are you just starting parts, or you just started it? So far, I like it. I mean, it's not as action packed as the first one, but that era that they're in right now is more about exploration anyway. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty cool idea myself. Um, I don't know why no one's done it. I really don't. But Arthur, I really need your help. I need you to start sharing my stream. I need you to start bringing that Great Britain, Western Europe crowd to me. I have a lot of Middle Eastern, a lot of Far East, some in the US. I mean, I'm like huge in Bangladesh, guys. I'm like huge in Bangladesh. I need some of those I need the Brits, I need the Kilts, I need the Irish. Yeah, we really don't need the Irish. Nah. I want everybody. I want the whole damn island watching me. But you got to realize, see the the problem, Arthur. The one thing you're going to have an issue with is when we go live. If we're talking about doing it the way we're going to do it, it's going to be 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning for you. Now, granted, with your fucked up sleep patterns, you may be awake, and it's going to be on a weekend. Brad said that's what she said. But yeah, I mean, you guys have always support. I mean, you guys have been here. Brad has been here. Brad started watching me October 2020. Brad is still here. Besides Ben and Deanna, I believe he is the longest. He's the longest watching member of the stream. For a while, Brad didn't hit. He didn't miss one. Should be fine if I miss the live. Can always watch it back. This is very true. This is very true. And again, your input since I mean Arthur, you've been coming here since shit. You've been with us for almost a year now. I'm sure. I used to be able to tell. I mean, you are a top fan badge holder. Um, there we go. Well, it showed you you followed. Oh, it didn't come all the way down. How long have you followed? 73 days. See, I call bullshit on that because that's less than 3 months. And Ben and I were streaming during the day. September. So you were coming by then. September. Well, maybe it is about that. Hey, Brad, type exclamation followage in the chat. I'm kind of curious how long you've been following me. Oh, son of a bitch. That's right. Never mind. Brad, you've been following me 73 days. Fuck. 88 days. Okay. That's right, man. I forgot. I forgot I got hacked. But see, the weird thing is I only had 1,000 followers during that time, and since then we're now over 12,000 followers. So I guess it was a godsend that it happened. Sucks. Had a lot of good shit on there that I don't have access to. Fucking cocksuckers. Don't even get me started on that shit either. But I mean, when people are coming by and they're able to excuse me, a little burp there, had a beer burp. Having the interaction in chat and having the likes, the shares, it only helps us grow. And the thing is it's free. And that's what I don't understand a lot of times. People think, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what people think. But the simple fact that we turn around and we're trying to build something different, and the difference is going, this difference is going to be huge. I mean, when we get the right people coming to the stream, not the right people coming to the stream, sorry, the right guests on the stream. I mean, for example, it doesn't have to be a streamer. It doesn't have to be anybody that is that we're trying to promote or help out. And I refuse. And this is me personally, and I don't know how Brad and Ben feel about it yet, but I absolutely refuse to help a mainstream streamer. Well, first of all, they're not going to sit down with us, but until we get bigger, all I want to focus on are the small streamers who want the help or need the help. I want Celtic Viking on here. I want Mr. I want Dead Mama Bear. I want Coney. I want Jesus. There's so many. People don't even understand what what a game streamer is or does, and some think if they follow you, that they want something from us. That's a good point. That's a good point. He makes a good point. But the thing with it is we don't want anything from you. I mean, we want your follow. We want you to follow. We want you to like the stream. We want you to come hang out with us. I don't need your money. If you want to give me money, I'm not going to give it back. But the whole point is I don't want your money. I don't need your money. I am here doing something I love, and now we are doing something that we believe in. I'm having people constantly pop in. The number constantly rises and drops back down because they have no idea what the fuck is going on. I mean, that person that just popped in heard me tell them I didn't want their fucking money. He's probably thinking this crazy old fuck. Or he's just, because I don't have a stream in a video game tonight either. I don't know if it popped up just chatting or is live, or I never got a fucking notification. I'm just kind of curious of what it says on the title. Let me go. I'm really tired, but the thing is, it switches over. Oh, it just says is live. Okay, that's fine. Stick your head in, see what it's all about. Just wanted to pass along, Gavin will be landing in San Diego in about an hour. His life is about to change. Amen on that. My godson is on his way to MCRSD Pendleton, Camp Pendleton, in San Diego, California. He's going to be a Marine. Come April, he'll have the Eagle Globe and Anchor, and as we said last night, there's so many people proud of what he has accomplished over the 18 years. I mean, he was a preemie, several car accidents. This kid can't drive to save his fucking life. Had a horrible break to his femur, which could have been a disqualifying factor for him to be in the Marines. And they took him. Yeah, 2 totaled cars. Yeah, an Impala and a Dodge Dart, his most recent one. And surprisingly, no one has been seriously injured. I think he got banged up the most in the first one. He said he didn't get hurt at all in the second one. Oh, it was a Caliber. That's right. I knew it was a Dodge. At least I had the make right. Hey, I got a question real quick, Sam. You still with Shelby? Are you with Shelby County still? Are you in the jail or are you actually on the road? I meant to ask him about that last time I talked to him, and then I forgot to ask you too. Oh yeah, just chatting, good. Well, and that's what I want. I don't want somebody to show up thinking I'm playing video games. Ooh, you're a supervisor. A babysitter of everybody in jail and their fucking custodians. Fucking supervisor. I tell you, I mean, I don't know if I could do law enforcement again in any capacity. It's changed so much since we went into it. Think of how much it changed before, just how much it changed while your dad was on. I mean, spending almost 30 years on the street. Yeah. I mean, and see, I always said I could never work in the jail. At least on the street, I have a fighting chance. That was the one thing. Did you hear DOC is fucking hiring at 22.53 an hour too? I heard IDOC INDOC is hiring well, they have to. Nobody can fucking stay around. I heard a couple locations were hiring from a guy. But I mean, when you're on the street, at least you have everything at your disposal. Now, I guess it has a lot to do with how you treat a person too. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to move my chat. You know what? I need to move my chat up. So I'm not. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I need to move my chat up so I'm not looking down. Or at least I'll move it right underneath. Ah, son of a bitch. I wish you guys could see the shit I have to go through just to do this. And actually, I can show you. And eventually, someday, I will. Chill isn't too bad. We hire 18, 19. That's bad in itself. You're hiring fucking kids to babysit criminals. See, that's a show all in itself too. That's a show Eric and I would have been dunning for uh with the sheepdogs. I mean, hiring 18 and 19-year-olds are bad enough, but I mean, well, yeah, they're fucking lazy. They have no work ethic. Now, dude, at 18 and 19, we were fairly lazy too. We weren't as lazy as them, but we were fairly lazy. 18, 19. What the fuck was I doing at 18, 19 years old? I don't even remember where the fuck I was working. Probably a grocery store. I was probably still at Mr. D's. Nielsen, Nielsen. Jamie? Jamie's at MCO as a reserve? Well, this is very true. You know what? I'll watch. You know what? The ones I like watching are about the gangs, the prison gang documentaries. I like those. I like those a lot because I mean they translate to the street. And our parents would, yes, our parents were kicking our ass. So he left Southport to go to MC. So he left one reserve gig to go to another. I don't know if I would have let. I don't know. I mean, Southport's got some good guys, but I mean, Marion County does open up more doors. I mean, fuck, that's where his uncle was for 30 years. Sam, Chris was on for like 30 years, wasn't he? Chris Nielsen? His nephew, I guess, is on MCSO now. And that's another thing I can't get past. Marion County Sheriff's Office. See, we work for the department. Wait a minute. Who was his dad? Who's Jamie's dad? Yeah, I know he was a sergeant for a while. He was the guy to go to get your fucking uh, Motorola pager, bro. He had all those advisor pagers, the big ones. He was the go-to guy. Where the building deputy in the court line, Jim Nielsen, James Nielsen. Who the fuck? Sam, you remember Jim Nielsen? For some reason, that name's escaping me. Probably a detective. Terry was the Motorola guy. Well, okay, so Terry may have been the Motorola. Okay, so Terry worked for Motorola, but I knew Chris more too. But Chris was the one where we would go to get the pagers. You know what? I mean, I don't think I've really seen death row documentaries. I mean, I've watched lots of documentaries of guys that wound up being on death row. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. We're an hour into it right now, and it doesn't seem like I've been on an hour. Not to me, at least. Jim Nielsen. I cannot remember what he did. He had to have been a detective when. Because he's older than Chris, right? Or is he younger than Chris? Hell, Chris is probably 60. He's probably close to 60 now. See, now I'm interested to wonder if he's my friend on Facebook with all the fucking friends we have. Uh, Come on, spell right. There we go. And of course, nothing pops up that means anything to me. None of these faces look familiar. Oh, okay. I know who he is. I remember that now. I do remember that now. You know, the great thing, guys, is when we look at, YouTube, and that's another something else I was thinking about too. If we're looking at watching a YouTube video and everything, a lot of the resources. So when I started this, my big thing was, how do I do it? I truly, truly, truly thought, I mean, Twitch had it set up great with Xbox, but I truly thought when I got a PC, it was literally just boop, it went on the internet. I had no fucking here. I'm going to show you guys something. Now, my camera may get glitchy, but here, I want to show you this. I'm going to bring this over. This is what I'm doing. Oh, shit. You know what? I'm going to have to go into the settings and pop so you can see it. All right. So ignore the little screens, guy. Okay. Ignore the little screens. This is what I deal with. This program right here, all of this gives you what you see on the stream. Statuses, alerts, chat, actual stats of the stream, all my audio stuff. Damn it, I didn't want to do that. Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry, guys. Fucking God, get out of there, you piece of shit. These scenes over here, all these little sources are all stuck in here. It is absolutely bonkers to try to, and everybody wonders why I'm always looking at what's going on over here, because I have to. If I don't, I'm going to miss something. I'm going to miss something. And like, yep, we had our parents. Oh, I'm way behind. Hold on. Sorry. I'm telling you, it's awesome. It really is. So, and another reason I'm doing this is I realized the last three streams, when I'm talking, people stick around. As soon as I say I'm going to play video games, they stop watching. And I think my audio is out of sync. Did my fucking... I know there's a delay. But yeah, I noticed that happens. And the problem with it is I've got so much to say. I got so much to say. But what I do need to say right now is I have to go to the restroom. So give me 1 minute and I'll be right back. We'll see who still's here. Now that's surprising. I go away 5, come back with 7. God love it. Oh, good. Okay, so there's no delay tonight. Good. And see, that's one of the things we can help, we get to help people with. Why is my Elgato software not working right? We can walk them through the process. So I will tell you, Jake, Sam, I don't know, I think Sam already has. If you guys haven't, up in the, I believe it's one of the first comments. I think it's still up there. I can't see shit. Hold on. Let me move my chat window. No, I unpinned it, so it's already gone. There will be a link. There is several links on the Agogi page to the Agogi Boys group. Like that group, because I'm going to be posting questions in there that I honestly need input from people who may or may not listen. I mean, eventually, I mean, the, the whole point is we want the input from everybody. You know, games, ideas, what kind of tech, that kind of stuff. It just makes our job easier. I think every stream will have definitely a game review, a streamer review. Hopefully, that streamer will be part of it. Um, we talk tech, software, and eventually, hopefully, we can do reviews like open, box, open the box type deal. Like right now, my first thing that I want to review is something I'm getting ready to purchase. I'm going to get the monitors, the in-ear monitors that the professional musicians wear, and I want to review it on stream. Now I won't open the box because I'll already have been using them, but I want to review them. I think that's the next step for streamers and anybody who uses an external mic. And really, realistically, you can get them with a microphone, and they can plug right into your controller. They're a 3.5 jack, but there's some inexpensive models and there's some pricey fucking models. I've seen them. Obviously, the inexpensive ones are going to be inexpensive. They're going to be cheaper made. But I mean, the cheap end runs 20. Well, those 25 I found were actually refurbished, or reconditioned, or what do they call? Yeah, reconditioned. That well, these HyperX are reconditioned, and they're fucking phenomenal. I've had no issues. I don't even know if the damn mic works because I never hooked the mic up because I have an external mic. But the refurbished were 25 or reconditioned. Um, and they go all the way up to $800. Now, obviously, I will not be reviewing anything over probably $100. Excuse me. And I don't anything, and I don't think anybody that comes to this stream would be using $800 in-ear monitors unless they're a professional musician. Hell, I'll even review vapes. I don't care. I mean, this, okay, so for a smoker, this Elf bar is fucking amazing. This thing, normally, if I was just playing video games, I would have ran 2 or 3 shoot house missions. I'd have already went out for a cigarette. But with this, I don't get up. I can go 2, 3 hours and not even realize I haven't smoked. I know I need to quit smoking. I need to quit vaping, and it'll happen eventually. Until then, these fucking things are phenomenal. Rechargeable. Says 5,000 puffs. They're way over 5,000. It is a throwaway. It's a rechargeable. It's got a C port. It's got 5,000, like you said, 5,000 hits. But I hit this bitch let's see, when did I buy this? I bought this 3 weeks ago. And how many times have I hit it tonight just on stream? Will you take into consideration I smoke less? So obviously I hit this bitch like a madman. It's got good airflow. This one, my niece put me onto this one. This is Blue Raz Ice. Um, this one, which I have not thrown away. Does this even work more? I think that's still got a little to it. Cranberry grape. We've had watermelon bubble gum. Yeah. I need a coil and some liquid. I mean, I'd hit. I mean, oh shit, this is still okay. I don't know when. I don't know how long this has been on. I don't even know the last time I hit this, and it's still 3/4 charged. I don't even remember how to. 5 clicks and it goes off. I'd like to get a coil for that and some juice. I really like these. These are easy, stick in your pocket. Um, I don't smoke in my house, but I vape in my house. And what this has saved me, it civil deputy. Are you talking about Jake's? Are you talking about who are you asking civil deputy to, Ben? Are you telling me that's where Jim was? Or are you questioning Jake? If he was hit on his bike, he probably wasn't a civil deputy. I don't know. But these things are awesome. But like I said, I paid $21 for this, and I probably saved myself 5 to 6, maybe 7 packs of cigarettes. So $50. So I've saved 30 so far. I think in the long run, one of these could save me if I completely quit smoking. It would save me $200 a month because I would probably need 2 of these a month. Probably not even that. Deanna's hitting one. Hell, she's hitting one I bought in December. She's using one I bought in December or before December, and it's January. Hey Ben, when we decide to whatever day we decide to do this, we need to hold on. Sorry, I need to close something out. Sorry, it was behind my camera. Um, gonna definitely make sure we're gonna have to have a bottle on hand at all times. I may go straight beer, this guy. I may not even go hard liquor. You want me to be able to speak for 2 hours? Which example number one that was talking about? We're an hour and 17 minutes, and I have maintained my viewership. Says a lot about you guys, first of all. And we've had, I'd say, maybe 7 or 8 people have hopped in, didn't get what we're talking about, or didn't give a shit and said, "Nah, I'm not gonna be here." I like. I'm assuming that's lager. I don't know what larger is. Now I forgot. Now Arthur, are you a true? Now please forgive me. Are you a true Scotsman or are you a transplant? I know we've had this conversation, but I don't remember. I forgot I don't have my music on there. True Scotsman. A true Scotsman that likes vodka. Okay. Uh, It's different. I've never, I don't know many Scotsmen, Scottish folk who drink vodka. Obviously, there's more out there than what I know. We're always assuming it's Scotch or, obviously you guys don't drink bourbon because that's an American thing. Or a good Irish, or a good, no, sorry, or a straight whiskey of some kind. I assume. Yeah, my actually my first venture into true. You know what? And I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. What didn't you like about it? I guess that's the question. Was it the ethanol burn? Was it the quote unquote lack of flavor maybe? You didn't experience the different notes because I may got something for you, man. I just don't know how I'll get it to you. I don't know about shipping whiskey overseas or bourbon overseas. I don't know what the legalities of that are. I guess if they don't know, don't hurt us. But it would have to go through customs, so they would know. Never heard of it. Must be a local. Can you get American whiskeys over there and American bourbons and such? It's a silly fucking question, but I don't know. And if you can, I have a second part to this whole conversation, which I know Sam's not here anymore. He's already gone, but or he may still be here, but he's probably gone. He will completely agree with my suggestion to you. And any bourbon drinker who, I mean, obviously, bourbon and whiskeys are different. All bourbons are a whiskey, but not all whiskeys can be a bourbon. Okay. So, black bottles of scotch. Trust me, that family right there is gonna know if it's a whiskey, scotch, or a bourbon. That's for fucking sure. I will send you, if I can figure out how to do so, I'll send you a pint of Buffalo Trace. The reason I say that, it has a very, doesn't have an overwhelmingly ethanol burn on the front end, and you do get flavors of vanilla and wood, and you get that smoke. It's delicious. Now, you may not like it. You may pour it down the fucking drain and give it to one of your other one of your other bros over there that like it. But I'm going to send you a bottle. And guys, now that I think about it, there is a place here in Kentucky. I am blessed being in the bourbon belt. I can put my together my own recipe. It's not cheap, but I can do it. I'm going to go and put together 4 different recipes with 4 different custom bottles. They do the whole damn thing. The Agogi boys will be giving away eventually 1 bottle from each set. We just have to figure out how to make that happen. And I've always wanted to do it for the gaming channel. But I think After Dark with the Agogi boys is the way to do it. I think that's more of a better platform to do it for. Thoughts? Would anybody be interested in getting a custom 1 in 4, 1 in 4, 1 in 5 bottle of a custom recipe? Well, I mean, Jake, you're out. You can't have it anymore. I'm not going to taunt you with that. But if you were, would that be something somebody would be interested in? I always thought it was cool. I thought it was a great idea. Each bottle will have its own custom design. I mean, I'd have to do one, save up for the next. I mean, because it's not a cheap process at all. Brad, you automatically get one being part of the show. But thanks for throwing your hand up saying you take one. You get one of each. Ben gets one of each. I get one of each. We give one each away. We raffle it off. We look at how long you've been, how long we give it to a long time member. We give it to a new member. We give it to the person with most interactions. I think it's a good idea. You want to help with what? Putting together a recipe? Or drink it? At some point, so when we start this, on the 1 year anniversary, we're going to do a live broadcast. Sweet. You're in. I want to do a live broadcast from the living room or from the stream room with us around a round table, all with mics, and do a live broadcast on our 1 year anniversary. Jack Daniels will eat a hole in your fucking stomach. I have drank more Jack Daniels in my life than I care to admit. Now, as I've gotten older, my tastes have leaned more toward Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare, Blanton's. I've tried Pappy Van Winkle. Evan Williams is good. Angel's Envy. A lot of the Scottish scotches I like. Well, the more commercialized big names. I don't know any of the small batch companies. But Brad, I mean, you'll have to come up here. Ben will have to come up here, and we'll literally sit here and do a live show on our 1 year. I just think that'd be a fucking awesome idea. By then, we should be able to afford all the mics. Actually, have somebody working OBS, switching camera angles and shit. I know a lot of people I know a lot of people drink Jack Daniels they get pretty mean. Now me, when I drank, I was mean no matter what I drank. if I drank to excess, which I don't. I think Deanna has seen me drunk once, maybe. Well, she saw me drunk once on a birthday, and then she saw me buzzed a couple times, which buzzed is drunk to an extent. And I don't think, and I wasn't mean any of those times. Now, I've seen her lit a couple times. There's no proof of it, but it happened. I tell you, you guys have no idea what it means to me that this stream has gone the way it's gone. I mean, I keep looking at the numbers and it's just, I mean, to be honest with you guys, this is going to be my best stream in over a year. My best stream ever was Valhalla. I streamed Valhalla. I had 50 some people watching me at one point. That was the highest ever. It's been a while since I cracked double digits, but this is the program to do it. I mean, I don't even care about, I mean, I'm already partnered with YouTube. I definitely want to stream to YouTube too, or at least upload the videos to YouTube once it's done. Um, I'm not worried about live, not right now. That's not our goal. Our goal is to stay with Facebook, Twitch, maybe. Uh, Used to fall, walk away, wake up the next morning. It was like I'd been fighting. He's cut. Jesus Christ, bro. Jack Daniels fucked you up. Oh my God, I've dropped 6 frames out of my 373,000. God, I mean, it's amazing how just this right here is so stable. And OBS hasn't used more than 1% of my CPU tonight. 60 FPS. Guys, you just don't understand how huge that is. Again, as soon as I'd open the game, I'd drop 100 fucking frames. The interactions tonight were nice. We've had 6 reactions, 4 shares, not bad. 70 comments. 70 guys. That's up there. I mean, realistically, that's good. That's really good because now, I mean, people are engaged, and that's what I have to have. Excuse me, I keep saying I. It's what we have to have. We have to have the engagement. We're going to do it regardless. We just want it to be good. I mean, that's ultimately it. Now we have to Now we have to figure out the back end. We have to figure out how to get Brad's video into this stream. The problem with it is I don't know if Discord's going to be the best way to do it. But I'm not sure about the other thing I was with. There's ways to do it. YouTube will teach us. That's for sure. You know what? I like one. It's weird because it's no lighter than Guinness, but it's at McEwen's. McEwen's. I think it's McEwen's. It's a Scottish one, right? That's dark like that, a very dark lager. I mean, I like Guinness. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'll drink a Guinness every once in a while, but I tried. I think it was McEwen's. And I could be wrong in the name, but I mean, I love that stuff. Yeah. Okay. Was I saying it right? Was it the right name? Because that we used to have a restaurant called Bennigan's, and they had every beer you could think of from around the world. I mean, their menu was thick as shit with beer. And I started drinking a Japanese beer and McEwen's. And phenomenal shit. Always been a fan of uh, Corona. Modelo got introduced to my repertoire a few years ago. That's the one with a girl on the label. Can't remember. Used to mix that with a sweet red stout, sweetheart stout, and call it black. And so we do that with in the states. It's Guinness and any pale lager or any pale beer. They can fuck it up real bad because most of that beer tastes like piss. Really, the only domestic beer I truly like is traditional Coors, the Banquet, the short bottles. Those I'll still. I'm determined to break this fucking thing. I need to put it down, but I think better. I guess. But yeah, what are you yucking, Brad? Banquets or American beer? Period. I like Newcastle. Newcastle's good. Newcastle's always a good beer. Used to like that pretty much. Used to hit again. Bennigan's was a good place. Shallows was another local restaurant in Indianapolis that had tons of beers. Pure Mountain Pea Water. No, that's Coors Light. Stop. Jason Fletcher in the house. What's up, bro? Yep, Newcastle Ale. Pretty sure that's what it is. It's the clear bottle, kind of a red lager. Hope you're doing good, brother. Thanks for coming by. This is kind of the new format, Jason. You haven't been here in a minute. This is kind of what got the After Dark with the Gogi Boys. We're gonna be talking, well, anything, uh, primarily, primarily streaming, gaming, tech. But now we're talking whiskey and beer. I mean, this is just a sample of what will officially come here in a few weeks. I'd like we're possibly well, if everything goes well, we haven't officially all got on a call. I was going to push the first of Jake. Thanks for that follow, brother. Welcome to the clan. St. Pauli girl. Oh yeah. I know who you're talking. Yep, St. Pauli girl. Well, you know what? There's a lot of good beers out of Texas too. Carbach's good. Was it Lone Star Lager? I tried one. Wasn't horrible. Wasn't great. I like Carbach. Carbach was good. The one in the Astro can. That is the one thing. I mean, God, we could talk food on this motherfucker too. Jesus Christ. This thing could be like, this thing could really, Shinerbach. Oh, yeah. I mean, this thing could manifest itself into all kinds of shit. Again, if you guys want us to talk about it, we can talk about it. We're three guys. We can talk about, you want to talk about a girl, talk about a girl. You want to talk about barbecue, let's talk about barbecue. You want to talk about the best taco place, let's talk about the best taco place. We can do it all. That's the input we need from you guys. And that's what is important. Because without you guys, this thing doesn't exist. I mean, it will, but we'll be talking to dead air. We won't be talking to anybody. And the thing with it is, we'll only get better because of you guys. You're going to give us the creative criticism that we're going to need to make this more than what it is. Excuse me. A busy day ahead for me tomorrow. Will not be on tomorrow. Thursday we may do this again. What do you guys think? Another rap session for a couple hours? Maybe Brad can free up some. Maybe Brad and Ben can get in. They won't be on video, but they'll be almost like in a call-in status. Maybe I'll have it set up a little bit where we can have more of the actual look. See what you guys think about it. Good. All right, we got Arthur's definitely wanting it. I'm having fun with this. I really am. I mean, the only thing I need is a footstool to put my foot up. Oh, I got a fucking leg arm. Oh, there, we got a leg over here I can put it on. I mean, I'm literally laid back, chilling, talking to you guys. Maybe, probably about the same time, 9 Eastern. Let the kids get to bed. Maybe Ben can free up for a few. He doesn't have to be on the whole time. Brad, maybe you can free up depending on what the situation is. And then next week. Okay, so next week's up in the air right now because I've got some changes going on that hopefully I will have some possible definitive answers in the next couple days. And if I do, I'll be able to lock down more of a schedule next week. But if I'm only doing a 2-hour talk, we get on and we're chatting like this. Oh, Jesus, you just got home? Fuck. It's a long fucking day. If we can get into a situation like this, it's only a couple hours. I can do it. I can get on and chat for a couple hours just to get this more where we want it to be. So we'll definitely do Thursday night. Thursday we'll focus on. You know what? Thursday night, I'm going to focus on streaming. I'm going to pros and cons, some of the software, some of the equipment. Anybody down? Does that sound like something they'd want to listen to? Again, these are going to wind up being in regular shows anyway. And see, guys, this is where we're going to get you. Think about this. You're not a tech guy, but you love the games or the streams or the beer. Well, we're not going to talk about stuff the same time every time. You're never going to know. You may show up to listen about a video game and have to wait an hour. Think about that. Good for us, bad for you. No, I'm joking. It's good across the board because everybody you get to experience the whole show. There'll be some days that maybe nobody can get on. There may be days that we're all three on. Maybe days me and Brad, me and Ben. Some days I may have to bring, not have to bring, but want to bring. They can't come in, so Arthur comes in and chats with me for an hour about stuff. or Jake. Jake's a video. He's a gamer. He knows booze like I do. So there's always going to be some interaction. It won't just be me. I mean, obviously, I'm interacting with you guys, and that's again, that is what I love. I mean, I'd love to get to 10 reactions. If you haven't liked the stream, hit that like. If you haven't commented, let's comment. Let's hit 100 comments and 10 reactions. That in itself would be awesome. But it's not necessary, but what the whole point of this tonight was to see if it was sustainable. If it's early my time. And if it's one of those early days where, it's still sun shining out or early evening there, I definitely want you on. We'd love to have you as a guest. There's just so many possibilities of what this can do. I mean, realistically, this could save somebody a shit ton of money that's going to get into streaming. They don't know how much goes into it. I mean, obviously, when you look at Nick Merckx and Stone Mountain and trying to think, Tim the Tap Man, uh, Swag, maybe. They have all these people behind them helping them. They're clipping. They're doing their video editing. They all started doing that, but now they have people doing it for them. Guys, if I was truly wanting to do this full time, to make this a complete success, I would have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'd have to address all social medias. I would then have to start editing videos, creating thumbnails, shooting videos. Shooting YouTube videos is not just pointing a camera. There's a lot to it. There's lighting, there's scripting, there's camera angles, there's B footage, then compiling all that together, then getting it uploaded, then getting a stream in so I can get stream content, to then the next day do more video editing and still have time for the family. And I work. So, if you guys can figure out how I could do it in the amount of time I have, feel free to tell me. Other than that, part-time is all you're going to get. And what will go into a weekly production isn't a lot. It's the back end. It's doing the social medias. It's editing videos. It's cutting segments for different videos. Obviously, if we're doing a game review, we want to cut out everything else. We want to cut out the dead time. We want even flowing videos where there's very little dead space. And that takes time. But we have it. Well, we don't have it, but we're going to have to make it. Brad has done video editing, so he'll have to help on the video editing side. Ben, when he gets a PC, I mean, he could edit if he wants to. I'm not going to have anybody do anything they don't want to do. But the responsibilities do have to share to an extent. But obviously, with Brad working early in the morning till 5, sometimes 9 o'clock, he doesn't have the time except on the weekends to do editing. I have it when I have it. and Ben's got a Monday through Friday job. We're probably going to do these Saturday night, and it will really, at this point, depend on me on what I have going on. And like I said, the next couple days will actually give me a better idea. But, it is what it is. Well, guys, we hit 7 reactions, 85 comments. I'm going to say that's up there with any stream I've pretty much ever done. Well, not really. I've had some streams with a couple hundred comments. But this is just the beginning. These are the baby steps. This is the growing where we're going to just get bigger and better. Obviously, the stream will grow, audience will grow. The diehard guys that have been coming in, they're going to continue to like. They're going to continue to comment. Sharing is very important once we get the program going. I definitely want the audience to keep coming back. I want them to say, "Oh shit, it's Wednesday. Hey, on Saturday they're talking about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That is one of my favorite Assassin's Creed. I can't wait to watch the episode. I can't wait to watch the stream." That is what we want. We want the vodcast to be something that is looked forward to. People want to watch it. It just sometimes the times won't work for everybody. But sometimes they will. I mean, most of the people who play video games who will watch this and be interested in what we do have the time when we're going to do it. Or they're old like me and don't have it, they don't go out anymore. Shit, I haven't gone out since my 40. Now, when I go out, I mean going out to a bar. We've been together almost 7 years. It would have been the birthday. So 6 years. I've been out since my 43rd birthday. And I don't care. I don't need to. I don't want to. It's not something that I'm way past that point in my life. Oh, I lied. I lied. Shortly after that, in April of the following year, I was on Beale Street in Memphis a couple times. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, make sure you turn those notifications on so you'll know when we're going live. I appreciate you staying, brother. And yeah, I gotta get kids up in the morning too, but then I can. I don't know. I may play a couple games before I lay down. I actually no, I'm not. I'm gonna go get a snack. I'm gonna watch some Valhalla, and I'm going to bed. Love you, brother. Appreciate everything. Look forward to you the next time. Seeing you next time. Guys, I think I'm going to call it hour and 53 minutes. So 2 hours doesn't seem very long. I think you'll see them go 2.5, maybe a little bit longer, just because we're going to be interacting with you guys. And that interaction is going to not necessarily slow the process, but we're going to have to add the layers. So I appreciate everybody. Let me go. I mean, these days I can go down the list. Baby doll, I know you're asleep, and if you're not, you need to be. Thank you very much for the share and the like. Brad, thanks for the like. Eric, you're no longer here, but thanks for the like. Arthur for staying for the long haul. Appreciate you, brother. Next time we'll get a share out of you. Ben, I know you're no longer here. Thank you. Jake, thanks for the comments. Thanks for coming by me, coming for the follow. And Fletch, thanks so much for coming by, brother. Really appreciate the support as always. Guys, I look forward to where this is going. And this is where it was should have been 3 years ago. Because if we would have done this 3 years ago, well, let's say this time last year when Brad bought it up, it's not well. It didn't show Deanna's share either. I wonder, do I have it set to? Yeah, I have it set to show shares. Follows share. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You shared. That's a well, good. Again, I'm not seeing it on this end. That doesn't mean it didn't happen. Thank you very much. Much love, brother. Please get some rest. And I will definitely see you in the next stream. Clan, as always, love you guys. See you in the next installment.